Hello, champions. You are a champion already. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're taking an interview today or you got rejected lately, don't worry. Rejection is not the end, it's just the beginning of your comeback story. Small steps every day leads to big results. Today, we are going to discuss about the Air India Java developer interview questions. I attended the interview last month, and the first question I got is reverse an array with least iterations. So, when you get an question to reverse an array with least iterations, you always go with swapping it. So the array is 1 2 3 4 5, and when you want to swap the elements, that is 1 goes to 5 position, 2 and 4 are swapped, and 3 remains in the same position, which gives you the least number of iterations. So you keep the pointer start equal to 0 and end is equal to array dot length and minus 1, that is to the position of 5, and then you do the swap. Temp is equal to start and array start equal to array of end and array of end equal to temp. Then you give the start plus plus, end minus minus, which keeps on looping it and swapping the values. So this is how you reverse an array, and that is you are already ahead of the game. The next question is case when in SQL. So case, there's a switch cases in Java as well, so don't get confused. This is the same as similar to that one. It is implementing a conditional logic. So say when you have an employee table and you have an ID, a title, and based on this title you need to determine the department. So select ID, title, and based on the case title, when manager is the top job title, then department is management. Similarly, when it is developer, then it is engineering. So case when can be implemented as such in SQL. So that is the right direction move. So this is the third one, which is a solid principle. So we have solid principles is something which we learn in our college days, and it very basics of programming, and this is very relevant for scenario based questions. So when you get a question like what is open closed is nothing but it is open for extension but closed for modification. So when you have a class shape and you need to add new shapes into that, you have an existing circle and rectangle, but you need to add a new square shape into this. How do we add this shape without modifying the existing shape class? So this is relevant in any scenario based questions. So this is really a progress worth celebrating. So when you come to this is the question they asked me. They'll have a shape class and have two other classes, a circle and rectangle. How do you add a new shape? So I'll make my shape class abstract, and I'll an abstract method I'll be adding, and for this particular calculate area method, which I can extend it from the other classes and being used in that. So this is very important. And the next question is also a scenario based question, which is based on this open close principle. There are a lot of scenario based questions based on the solid principles, so you shouldn't underestimate the solid principles. Learn solid principles, what each matters, and what try to understand an example for each principle. So this one is you have they have given me a small code snippet, and for this code snippet, how can I write a structured code? So first thing, I need to define an interface report type that will be having the generate report method. So then I need a concrete report types, which is having PDF, Excel, or the default report type, whatever it is. Then I need to have a report class where I'll be calling the report type. Then a report generation class from where I can call the report type generate report. So the report type is generated using dependency injection or a factory of reports types, where you will be giving the PDF or Excel or whatever it is. So this structured form of writing the code will help in following this open close principle. This usually is followed in most of our projects, but we doesn't recognize it as a solid principle. The principle suggests that your code is open for extension but closed for modification. So this is achieved through different layers of polymorphism and abstraction, and you are actually doing it every day without recognizing that it is having a principle inside it. So make sure you understand the theory of solid principles and how it works using a sample code snippet. So that's all for today's video. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any doubts, comment below. I'll be sharing my experience over it. So don't worry about the rejection. Get rejected, face rejection. That emerges growth. Keep learning and keep trying. So you are already a winner. Thank you.